Good day. Welcome to Mayor King's TV News. I am Matsu Oponitarisha and here are the headlines. Delta Assembly passes Anti-Terrorism and Anti-Cultism Amendment Bill. Delta Varsity expels students for filming dying college. Petrol soars above 1,000 naira per litre as Tinubu okays 15% import tariff. Trump directs nuclear weapons testing to resume for first time in over 30 years. Now the news in details. Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Emomotimi Dennis Gowo, has said that the Delta State Anti-Terrorism and Anti-Cultism Amendment Bill is a definite declaration of government's commitment to securing lives and properties of citizens. The Speaker also explained that the successful passage of the proposed legislation, which was read the third time and passed at Wednesday's plenary after exhaustive scrutiny, has provided a powerful tool for law enforcement agencies to work. Speaking after eating the gavel that sealed the procedural processing of the bill, Right Honorable Dennis Emomotimi Gowo said the significance of the amendment of the principal law cannot be overstated. He expressed profound gratitude to members for their patriotic spirit, unity of purpose, and intellectual contributions throughout the legislative journey of the proposed law. The Director General of the Delta State Bureau for Orientation and Communications, Dr. Fred Latimer Ogenesibe, has revealed that the state government is targeting 100 billion naira in the first phase of its drive to support the operations of security agencies through the State Security Trust Fund. He made this known during the Orientation Paranormal Platform Public Enlightenment Program. Dr. Ogenesibe noted that although Delta State remains safe and secure for investment, tourism, and other socio-economic activities, there is still a need to strengthen peace and security as outlined in the renewed hope for more agenda of the state government. The law enables the fund to raise and manage resources to support security agencies with equipment, modern technology, strategic training, and infrastructure to combat crime and enhance public safety in Delta State. The Department of Community Development and Public Enlightenment, under the auspice of Directorate of Social Services, Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, DESOPADAC, headed by the Executive Director Chief Favor Uzwokumo, yesterday, 30th October, carried out a sensitization campaign on all the dangers of drug abuse, cultism, prostitution, and other social vices to ever-busy Jibale markets in Udu local government area. The campaign, which is against the various forms of social vices aimed at shining a spotlight on these pressing issues, also sought to provide traders, parents with the tools and resources required to navigate through the temptations and pressures they faced. The head of the Department of Community Development and Public Enlightenment, Mrs. Chineye Ezomfade, while addressing the traders and parents, emphasized the belief of Executive Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori in human capital development, which is a cardinal point in achieving his more agenda. Some traders whose children are involved in illegal intakes of drugs expressed their pain and asked for assistance of the state government. The management of the Delta State University, Abraka, has expelled a 200-level student of the Department of Microbiology, Ezi Ugoma, for 4 semesters over alleged gross misconduct. Ugoma was sanctioned after she appeared before the institution's Students' Disciplinary Committee for allegedly filming a dying colleague at the university's health center and sharing the video on TikTok. This was contained in the institution's official letter dated October 21st, 2025, reviewed on Thursday, 30th October 2025. According to the letter signed by the school's principal assistant registrar, Ugumiakpo A., the disciplinary action followed the committee's sittings on August 21st, 22nd, and 25th, 2025, where Ugoma was accused of breaching the university's matriculation hold. In the meantime, the report stated that the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Samuel O. Asagba, approved the committee's recommendation that Ugoma be rusticated for 4 semesters, with effect from 2025-2026 academic section. She is expected to resume her studies in 2027-2028 section. Now on the business news. Petroleum marketers have warned that the pump price of premium motor spirits popularly known as Petrol, could exceed 1,000 naira per litre following President Bola Tinubu's approval of the 15% and valorem import tariff on fuel imports. The new policy, which takes effect after a 30-day transition period expected to end on 21st November 2025, is part of the government's strategy to protect local refiners and reduce the influx of cheaper imported products that threaten domestic refining investments. However, marketers said the move could backfire and push retail prices beyond the reach of average Nigerians. However, the National Vice President of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Ahmed Fashola, also agreed that the tariff had its implications, saying it might lead to a price surge. Fashola said the policy had been both positive and negative effects, adding that it could discourage importation while promoting local refining. The IPMAN leader opined some marketers might perceive it as an opportunity to monopolize the sector in favor of Dangote and a few other refineries. Fashola further stressed that the failure of the local refiners to supply enough fuel into the domestic market could trigger a fuel crisis. Now on the foreign news. President Donald Trump has called on US military leaders to resume testing nuclear weapons in order to keep pace with other countries such as Russia and China. The US has more nuclear weapons than any other country, Trump said. With Russia second and China a distant third, it has not conducted a nuclear testing since 1992. It comes just days after Trump denounced Russia for testing a nuclear-powered missile. The Kremlin says the tests were not nuclear. Later, on Air Force One, after the two leaders' meeting, Trump said the nuclear test sites will be determined later, further highlighting that no country except North Korea has conducted a nuclear test explosion in this country, according to the Arms Control Association (ACA), and every slogan announced a moratorium in 2018. Trump's announcement did not make it clear whether it was referring to a testing nuclear explosion or simply a weapon system that would be capable of delivering a nuclear weapon. His post on Wednesday night acknowledged the tremendous destructive power of nuclear weapons but said he had no choice but to update and renovate the US arsenal during his first term in office. He also noted that China's nuclear program will be even within 5 years. Now on the sports news. Chelsea are preparing to take on Tottenham Hotspur in a crunch Premier League London derby clash at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday, November 1st, 2025. The Blues are looking for a consistent run of victories to steer their season on the right course after a mixed start to the 2025-26 campaign. Tottenham had a decent season so far, currently placed third and 5 points behind the table toppers Arsenal in the Premier League standings. Thomas Frank's side was just one of the few clubs left to lose any game in the UEFA Champions League. Spurs won their last league match 3-0 away at Everton's courtesy of Mickey Van de Van Breys and Pepe Matistay's strike late in the game. The victory saw them become the first ever side to defeat the toughest at the New Hill Dickinson Stadium. However, the 2025-26 season have been a roller coaster for Chelsea, who have been unlucky with injuries and suspensions so far. The Blues are presently in the ninth position in the league, having gained 14 points following 4 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses, which included a shocking 2-1 defeat to a newly promoted Sunderland at Stamford Stadium last weekend. Now a recap on our headlines. Delta Assembly passes Anti-Terrorism and Anti-Cultism Amendment Bill. Delta University expels student for filming dying colleague. Petrol soar above 1,000 naira per litre as Tinubu okays 15% import tariff. Trump directs nuclear weapons testing to resume for first time in over 30 years. That's the news as detailed by Timiola Emanuela. I am Matsu Okwemitorishe. Thanks for watching.